Greetings everyone, welcome back to Lemex Effects. Can I go one episode without insulting someone? I don't know. Well, this time we look at the qualities of a leader in the Captain of the Beast-Said Aurochs, Wakka. But first, like and subscribe, and share this with others you think would like content like this. Now, let us begin. Now, I know this episode would seem strange for anyone who heard me call Wakka weak for how he let Lulu treat him all this time, but I finally get to sing his praises now. So, we're going to watch a little video that helps show how good of a leader Wakka is.
Alright boys, what are we gonna do?
Win! For Captain Wakka.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
So, as you see, Wakka is inspirational. Because of his efforts, his team is invigorated to fight. They have never won a single match in 10 years, and now they're determined to beat the strongest team in Spira. This is a David and Goliath scene. A David and Goliath scene is described as a situation in which a small or weak person or organization, like a team, tries to defeat another much larger or stronger opponent. So, this seems like an obvious comparison, right? But, not really. I mean, yes, I know this is the Aurochs versus the Goers, the known losers versus the champions, but that's not what the David and Goliath story is going to be. The David and Goliath story was Wakka versus the Albed Sykes. See, the Aurochs were notorious for never winning a game. The Albed Sykes are not. So, the Aurochs are going against a better team by going against them. Not only that, but Yuna was kidnapped, so the Albed Sykes had leverage. And not only that, but when your friend is in danger, that lowers your morale. Morale is confidence or enthusiasm to fight. Without it, you can't win. The Aurochs were at every disadvantage, and they won. Just like David won. And what happened after? 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 14. And David was then in an hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." And the three mighty men break through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto the Lord. Now, Goliath was from the Philistines, and the Philistines had taken Bethlehem. And David wished for water from the well in Bethlehem. Now, a wish is only a desire, like contrary to popular belief, how you think of a genie and your wish is anything that's granted. No, a wish is only something that you want. It just means that you want something, but it may not happen. Then 3 of David's mighty men were like, "Your wish is our command." He said he wanted water in passing. He didn't tell them to go get it. They just heard him say that he wanted something and went, "All right, what are we going to get? Water for King David." And these men fought an army for some water. When you're a leader, you inspire others to stare death in the face and probably smack them and overcome overwhelming odds to serve you. That is a leader, and that is what Wakka did.
But who could have imagined a championship game between these two teams? Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
already going at it, folks. The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
So I know Bixen of the Luca Goers is not a leader. Anyone can follow you when you always win, but unlike Wakka, Bixen doesn't have what it takes to keep a team when he loses. How do I know? Well, in the Bible, a leader can also be called a bishop. And in 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2, a bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. So, Bixen already is not blameless. We already hated him when we first met him. Also, see how he attacked Titus, who was being civil? What does the Bible say about that? Just next, verse 3. Not given to wine, no striker. Not given to filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler. Not covetous. So, Bixen is a striker. He's a brawler, attacking people for no reason. And you saw how that girl laughed? That shows his entire team is in agreement with that attitude. So, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of a man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. As the leader of a team is, so is his entire team. If the captain is evil, everyone is evil. If the governor of the city is evil, the entire city is evil. If the president of a country is stupid, everyone in the country is stupid. So, since Bixen is evil, a brawler and striker, so is his entire team.
So on defense, boys. Stop those goers.
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down! Yeah!
Shoot like crazy.
Down!
All right, hustle.
Do you see how inspirational Wakka sounds? You know why? There's something I have heard. It is competence breeds confidence. He can speak like this because he knows what he's doing and his team will follow his orders. Heck, Titus is the star player of the Xanarcan A's. He's actually won matches. He's led teams. He's the one who inspired Wakka, and he's taking orders here. Like, what about me? That's because Wakka knows what to do to win. Actually, back to 1 Timothy chapter 3. We'll get verse 6 to show another quality of a bishop, a leader. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into condemnation of the devil. So, Wakka is not a novice. A novice is an amateur, a person who is inexperienced or new in whatever it is he's doing. Wakka is not new. He's well versed and skilled in blitzball. I'm sure he's been carrying this team all this time. If you want to be a leader, you need to know your craft. David, he knew war. In fact, when he went to his brothers, they told him, I know the only reason you're here is to see war. So warriors followed David because he knew war. There's also a book I read called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It said, people don't follow others who are not better leaders than they are. And this is something you can take into your everyday life. For example, someone once told me, hey, smoke this, it'll make you smarter. And I asked, you smoke it now, right? Are you as smart as I am? And he said, no. And I asked, then how can you tell me what will make me smarter? You see, because I was smarter than he was, I would not listen to someone less intelligent than myself trying to tell me what will make me better. So, when you know your stuff, people will follow you. So with all this, did Wakka win? Did we beat the Luca Goers? Did we make those Goers goners? And what can we learn from it? Let's find out next time on Lamex Effects.